Another hour wasted in Los Angeles traffic. What is going on, everyone? Hayden here, coming back at you with a brand new video. And in this one, I'm sitting in traffic with Abdul. And one thing that was on my mind is dropshipping versus social media marketing. Because this clown right here, that's
clown.
Yeah, clown, bro. But that is what he primarily started with. Now he's transitioning a lot into e-commerce, but he has close to a 7-figure agency, 100% automated. So I want to talk a little bit about the pros and cons of each, which one you should do. I know I made a video talking about what's the best business for 2017. This is just going to go more in depth on both e-commerce and social media marketing, if I can even talk, since those are like the two most relevant things that are kind of, you know, widespread, promoted or whatever, and that's what we do. So I'm gonna let Abdul take this off here with social media marketing. If you want to grab the camera so I can hopefully not crash. Social media marketing, just tell a little bit about how you got into it and when you started.
Okay, yeah, so I started in February of last year. I mean, Ty released his course, I think, in December, so that kind of helped me get started.
Did you go through the course?
Yeah, I went through it. I didn't finish it because I just wanted to go out there and get clients.
Did you buy the course or did someone give it to you?
No, I bought the course. Because I thought it would be more value, you know?
Yeah, that's one thing too. If you get a course for free, I've gotten Ty's $30,000 course and the accelerator, which is 10 grand. Never went through any of it, like one video.
And it's worth 10 G's, but it's because you didn't make the investment.
Because I didn't pay for it, you don't
Exactly.
It's funny how it works.
Exactly. But yeah, so I started social media near like USC, LA area. I remember the first time I walked in, I almost closed a nail salon. And I was like dripping, like, dude, I was dripping blood, like sweat. I was dripping sweat so bad because it was my first like cold approach, and I've never done it before. So like, yeah, it was really shocking. She asked me for like water, and I was like super like anxious and everything. It was crazy, but I almost closed her.
I can just imagine.
So
she's like, "Are you okay? Do you need some water?"
Yeah, that's what she said. It was some like Asian girl too, with her like accent. It was so funny. We almost closed it, but we didn't. But that was a great experience. But I would say social media marketing was, I mean, I can't hate on it because it's what built the foundation, started everything. But for me now, I'm trying to go more into e-com. And the only reason why is because when you have a social media agency, there's so much that goes into it. So you gotta get clients, emails. I mean, I obviously have that with e-com too, but like dealing with your clients, following up with your clients. Not only that, but getting the results for your clients. It's a completely different strategy versus e-com. To me, I think e-com's a cake in the water. And it's just because of how Facebook ads work and all that. Like when you're doing social media, you have to build a huge funnel, depending on what it is, what niche it is and all that. I mean, you could do that for e-com too, but like if you're doing dropshipping, you don't need a massive funnel. You
just need to help convert some people, you know, simple 2-step click funnels.
Exactly. So like, it's two different approaches to the game, but I think both of them work really well. And I think it depends on your personality. So like at the time being, I wanted to do sales because I was just motivated to be sales because I was always taught, my dad told me if you could sell anything, you can pretty much make anything in this world. So I've never really done sales, and that was like my perfect opportunity to try to do sales. And that's what pushed me to go do it. But then I got there, and I mean, I'm not a master at sales, obviously, but I started seeing how much time I needed to put into it to make a certain amount of money. And then I have all my other buddies doing e-com, and I'm like, dude, this is ridiculous. Like seeing what they put into it and how much I'm putting into it and the outcome out of it. So I was like, why don't I start e-com? So I started e-com, and there, I mean, it took me a while to hit.
This dude, yeah, so, yeah, I mean, he was first of all going door to door in Beverly Hills like 8 hours a day. I'm like, bro, screw that. I mean, first of all, actually go back, because you said, you know, personality types. I think this is absolutely essential. Huge. Yes. So first of all, were you a pretty big introvert before you got into social media marketing, or were you more extroverted?
So it was a weird phase. So like,
you're kind of like,
no, it's because what happened is when I was in like high school, I was extroverted like to the extreme, but then I went homeschool and then I turned introverted.
Oh, so you homeschooled for the last few years, I see.
Yeah, so because I didn't talk too much, like I would just went ghost and work.
Okay, you know, so you kind of had to bring that back with
exactly. Sales. So I did come up to introvert again, and then when I hit sales, yeah, I was introverted.
Interesting. Okay, yeah, and so it was really funny to watch because, you know, he kills it with Facebook ads for social media marketing and now, of course, for e-com. But at the time, it took this guy like 4 months to actually transition, and it was really frustrating him.
So mad.
He quit for like a whole month. He's like, fuck this, it's
I
not
literally quit, but I wasn't gonna quit completely. I just needed to take a break.
Like, yeah, what is this?
Because it was just, we're not working. I was overthinking
it
things. It
came back hot, swing.
Then it came back, I hit the home run pretty much.
Break every single store like
Yes. So
yeah, let's talk about that transition. Actually, I mean, let's go more so pros and cons to the two. So for me, I think e-commerce great for someone who doesn't hold it up a little better. Out of your arms, kid's arms getting tired. You gotta learn, bro. You gotta learn how to hold the vlog camera.
Is that good?
Sure.
Dude, you need a stick, bro. So you don't have to use your arm.
I do need a stick. Whatever, it's too expensive, guys. E-com stores aren't doing that well. I'm just kidding. But one of the biggest things with e-com that I like is you can just sit behind a computer, do whatever you want, like to the sense you don't have to be walking like looking professional, you know. I'll sit there with no pants and one Yeezy.
But again, that's a personality type.
Exactly. But
Like
I like the fact that means I can do it from anywhere. Technically, you can close clients anywhere. That depends on what you're doing.
Yeah, you can do social media. Look, I'll tell you the pros and cons. So like, for example, my dad, he loves to talk to people. Like loves, you know that. You've seen it, yeah. So he can't sit on a computer and just be ghost and not talk to no one. So he'd rather do social media marketing versus e-com.
I think a lot of kids, though, this is where the younger thing, a lot of kids, they would rather sit behind a computer because that's what they grew up doing.
Exactly.
That's more personality type. And here's the thing, with social media marketing, did you ever get discriminated upon because of your age?
Oh, yeah.
And he looks a little bit older than he is, but like that.
They asked me my age, but I lied to them, and I had to switch my name too because, yeah.
James Fitz.
I mean, I didn't switch I just said my middle name, but I didn't like change my name completely. But like I just switched my middle name. But yeah, it's crazy. Discrimination's ridiculous.
Yeah, because they want, you know, an older, more professional, but at the same time, they know the younger people are the ones who can do so.
It's because I started at age 17, so just imagine giving several $1,000s to an age 17-year-old to go do their social media marketing.
It's crazy.
Like as a business owner, you'd be like, whoa, so you had to say it different.
I would just naturally think they're immature.
Yeah,
I mean, like, they're not.
I don't blame them because that's just natural. Like,
so you gotta be better at sales because of that.
Exactly.
Yeah, so
it was awesome though.
Yeah, good experience making money with that and then transition into e-com. So it really just depends on your personality type. I think the biggest thing is going to be focusing on one. Notice how he started with social media, and it's 100% outsourced.
Yeah.
I've never seen you do one thing with it. Never,
not no more. Because that's what I'm saying. Like, what it took me, like, you have no idea. I was working so much to do one client, to get a funnel, to make ads, to go do photography. I mean, obviously I paid for it, but I want to be there to make sure it's going right. You know what I mean? And then to make sure the client's happy, to see what deals they're running. Like, there's so much that goes into when you're first starting off. Versus e-com, it's like, you literally don't need that many people when you're starting off. You literally do a whole lot of upfront work, and then you can start outsourcing.
It's so passive on the
back end. It's extremely passive on the back end. But they both have pros and cons. Like, one of the things for pros for social marketing is you get better at in-person sales talk,
which is huge.
All that stuff, which is huge, because if you're really good at that stuff, you can make so much money
at any point in your life.
So much money with that.
Plus, with social media, you have residuals.
Exactly.
So with Shopify, I somewhat consider some of it residual.
Yeah.
But it's not.
That's another pro. You have residuals coming in, depending on the contract and all that stuff. But yeah, I mean, that's huge though, because I like residuals.
Oh, you know? Exactly. I need to build more residuals, but that's what it is. Yeah. So making money with that's your base. Then you can go to the next thing. So whether you want to do e-commerce, then go to social media, or vice versa, and then start other companies. You know, we're now working on a lot of other stuff, as you guys already know. Software, apps. He's got a clothing line. You know, like a legitimate backpack company. Like, what the hell? But I mean, it's whatever. You know.
Yeah, I'm excited for that.
Other investments, diversify.
I would say though, don't do both at the same time. Like, there's people ask me, should I do this or that, or do both? Like, I would say start with one, like you're saying.
Especially if you're trying to do like, okay, let me start social media and e-commerce and be doing the Facebook ads for both.
Two different ways.
The Facebook ads, it's Facebook ads, it's the same thing.
No, it's not.
Completely different.
100% different.
Literally, like you figured that one out.
Yeah, it's 100%. I thought I was gonna rape when I started e-com.
Because
so
he killed it with social media.
I go in there and I'm like losing. I'm like, what? Like, what am I? Like, dude, I was so mad. Like, literally took me 3 months to figure it out.
How much money did you spend?
I spent like over $5K, like learning that stuff, paying people, courses, all that's like. trying to find the knowledge to crack the code because I needed to crack the code. I wasn't gonna stop.
And guess what? You found it.
Yeah, I found it. That's what I'm saying. Like,
you just gotta search for it.
You gotta search. Like,
you have to spend money to test. This dude's spent thousands and thousands.
Oh yeah, we spent over 50K, like over by far 50K a month on Facebook ads.
Oh yeah, we spent thousands a day.
Easy.
Yeah.
Like you need to spend money to learn. You know, it's one thing to just get information.
Now you gotta execute.
Another thing to execute and get the experience to do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like what I learned in courses and even like directly from other entrepreneurs, making money with Facebook for e-commerce still did not directly help me. I mean, it helped me, but that was not exactly what got me results. It continues to give me results. It's because I took that information and then started spending a crap ton of money on top of that to figure out exactly what works.
And then you learn even more spending money.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, this works this way, this works that way, and now, you know what I mean?
Everybody has a little bit of a different...
Exactly.
You know? Yeah.
Everyone has different learning curve too.
Exactly.
You won't see it.
Yeah.
And then once you do it, then you might see 2 months later. Like that's what happened with me when we were doing when I was doing e-com ads. I wasn't seeing like what was like why it wasn't working, but then I saw it 3 months later when I took a break for a month.
Yeah, to get your head clear and come back. Sometimes that's the best thing to do.
Yeah, that's one tip I learned.
Dude, if I was trying to figure it out, I could not take a month break. Like I would just be always thinking about it.
That's what I was doing for 3 months though, and I was like, dude, that's one thing I learned though. So like, I literally was thinking about it for every single day for 3 months, and I couldn't figure it out. So then I was like, all right, my mind needs to get clear, and I just took a month break and it worked.
There you go.
I think that's one thing that
exactly. That's something that might work for some people, might not work.
It might work for you. Try it out if you're having the same situation.
Yeah.
You know?
You guys figured out social media, e-commerce, whatever business you want to run, especially in 2018. There's a lot of money to be made.
They're both good, and there's a lot of people that need social media marketing still to this day.
Yeah, there's 29
many.
There's like 29 point whatever small businesses in America. Even if 5% are qualified for your service, which they are.
I know. And I will tell you, most people don't know how to do social media marketing. I walk into businesses and some people are like, oh, I paid this person last time, this company, they didn't do nothing for me. Yeah. Oh, actually, it's quite a bit of times they've said that to me. So,
yeah, and they say they've done it multiple times.
Yeah.
So it's
like, walk in there and close them and then figure out how to make the results.
So where you gotta be really good at sales and persuasion.
Exactly, yeah, persuasion.
Now, just for people running the agency, do you have a trial period at all or check up front?
Oh no, there's a trial. I mean, it's not a free trial period, but there's a trial period.
Discounted.
Yeah, it's a discount. I always do month. Some people, they told me they do 2 weeks, but I don't think it's worth my time to do 2 weeks.
Yeah.
But I do month.
You really show results.
Exactly. You do month because you have to gain their trust. They don't know who you are, you know?
Yeah. I don't do social media, but for anything else that's client related that I do, it's upfront. You pay me because I'm doing work and I'm gonna get you results. I've gotten every single person results.
Exactly.
But it's one thing to think about.
You just got to go in that you're going to get results for them. If you can go in there that you are going to get them results, you will close almost all the time.
Yeah, especially if you can show what you've done for other people. Now, actually, this is a good one. Since you didn't close the first place that you walked in, right? What was the first one you closed, and did they bring up the fact that you had never worked with anyone else?
No, because I used a strategy.
Such as?
So what I did is, alright, it's a little quick tip for you guys. So what I did is I got all my friends to make a video acting like they got a restaurant or something, that they own something, and say that I ran ads for them and that we killed it. That's what I said.
Put together some testimonies.
Put some testimonies together.
And did you get them results though?
Yeah. Well, like say I built them a website, you know, so then I would put that on the portfolio. Like, yo, I built him a website.
So you built your first client a website?
No, I'm talking to my friend. Like, say he wanted to do something. You know what I mean?
What about your first client though? Since you kind of finessed
Yeah, no, I did. What I did was I said, all right, we're gonna start in a week from now, so that way I can gain as much knowledge as possible.
But you got them results. Are they still a client?
Yeah.
There you go. How much?
They're at 4,000. Yeah, they have a budget to this day. They're just super tight. They're like
people love numbers. What's your biggest client?
My biggest client?
Yep. One monthly retainer.
11,200.
There you go. I like this. It's very specific. I'm trying to finesse him for that.
No, because I was trying to go for 11,500. He's like, yeah, come on, I'll put it to 300. All right, I got you, bro. I got you.
Yeah, well, I hope that made some sense for you guys. Drop it in the comments down below what you think is better, what makes more sense for you, because you guys have to be very clear and specific on what you want to do before you start doing it. You know,
they're both good.
Don't be jumping around two shiny objects, trying to bounce between, you know, if one's not working. Just focus on it, figure it out, then go to the next thing.
Build the foundation, and then start branching out.
Yeah, there's a cop up here, so we're going to try and not get pulled over.
Ooh. Oh.
I post every single day. Oh, by the way, if you guys enjoyed the video, drop a like for Abdul. Appreciate you coming on. Not like we had anything else to do in this 2-hour car ride. Of course, join the family by hitting that nice looking subscribe button, and I'll be seeing you guys tomorrow in the next video. Peace.
Peace out, guys.